started actually since high school. I just had a love for cars, working on friends' bikes, and then from there on, it just kind of took off and developed into something more and then more.
How I got started in automotive was basically when I was a kid. I was about 14, 15. I got in my first car, and what happened was one day I was going to go out and drive it, and I noticed a puddle of coolant on the floor. Well, it wasn't even coolant, it was rust. I didn't know nothing about cars, so I took it to my neighborhood auto shop. It needed a lot more work than I could afford at the time. Mind you, I was mowing lawns to be able to buy this car. I went back home, parked the car in the garage, and my neighbor just happens to come out and asked me what was going on. I told him that the water pump was leaking and I couldn't afford to fix it. And he takes a peek and he tells me, oh, we could fix that, in a couple hours and it won't cost much. And I was like, it made my day, that somebody was willing to help me. And needless to say, we went out and bought the part, even bought the tools, and that's how I started working on cars.
I met up with Marvin, went to the same school. He was actually my trainee. To my surprise, Marvin was actually far, advanced in his way of thinking about vehicles. When an opportunity came up to, open up our own business, in which we did, and we knew where our heart was and where our mind was as far as what we wanted to achieve and what we wanted to accomplish.
We want the service experience to be pleasant. When you come into the shop, you're going to be greeted with a smile, sometimes even with hugs. We have customers that love hugs, and we love hugs too.
I want to treat every vehicle like it's my mother's vehicle. Is the way I want to treat that customer. So we want to make sure that that vehicle is absolutely the most safe vehicle on the road. We want to make sure that the customer can get from point A to point B without any issues.
Everything's about trust. When they leave here, they understand what we did and the steps that we're taking to accomplish the repair. But it's just really important to have that trust factor with the customer, because it just makes a whole better experience for everybody.
Marvin and I are both family men. Family's the most important thing that, well, in my life, that's the most important thing. I know that's the most important thing in Marvin's life. And I know that when a customer brings their vehicle here, that's the most important thing in their life too, is to make sure that their family is safe.
When a customer first walks in, I want them to be in awe.
To make sure that the customer feels absolutely welcome.
I've been to other shops that you walk in and you feel like you have to take a shower.
Like he's walking into his best friend's house. I want him to feel, relaxed. I want him to feel at home, knowing that when he comes here, his vehicle is going to be taken care of. But I want him to feel like he's with friends, like he's with family.
We just want to, your customers to come in and say, "Wow, this is wonderful," and that's like, it's priceless when you get compliments and stuff like that, and they say, "Oh, I don't think I'm in the right place. I don't think this is a shop," but we are.